Thank you for joining the Northern Miner here at the Precious Metals Summit in Beaver Creek, Colorado. It's my pleasure to welcome Coppernico Metals' CEO and founder, Ivan Bebek. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
All right. So Coppernico is a TSX-listed copper gold explorer advancing the Sombrero skarn porphyry district in southern Peru. There's been a litany of recent milestones, which we'll get to talk about in a moment. Let's start with recent channel sampling results you've released. There's been some strong copper returns there. Please tell us more about it.
Yeah, sure. This is a really unique part of the world where we're seeing an analog to some of the larger mines, such as Las Bambas, number 11 in the world. This is the western side of the Andahuaylas-Yari belt, so big mines nearby, a lot of direct analogs. The area where we got these recent channel samples is called Neok. We were only able to sample the outcrop, so we got 52 meters of over 1% copper, which is an outstanding result in today's copper world in terms of grade right at surface. Numerous other trenches sampled 1 to 3% copper, so incredible values. It sits on top of a coinciding chargeability target, which is about 1.8 by 1.5 kilometers wide. So it's a substantial system. The chargeability signal is quite strong for about 700 meters in depth underneath this. So we think it's a bit of a tip of the iceberg. This complements another target nearby that there's some historical drilling on these 230 meters of 0.5% copper. And the historical drilling hit 100 plus meters of about 0.6 copper gold as well. So it's a very robust skarn system. It's very underexplored. We have about 50,000 hectares, and this would mark our 10th major target that we have on the line position today.
And so combining all your work to date, have you already put out a resource estimate on Sombrero?
No, it took us 9 years to get through social and permitting. This is an area in Peru that was more challenging to get into. We did this by bringing agricultural programs that we partnered with the government and the community to create. They're sustainable. The community does invest into them. The government gets a big grant. And we brought red meat into the Andes. We were one of the first to do the Agrodías programs, and we're very proud of that. We also provided 100 jobs this year with that program that we did, which is outstanding for the communities, and we have a lot more jobs to provide. So we drilled 20 holes. We confirmed the presence of a major skarn system. We ran into the limits of our drill permit polygon. So right now we're in the middle of advancing our permits into a much, much larger area with about 200 pads that we can drill from, which will give us access to some of these incredible targets that we're seeing from surface.
And what's the timeline associated with getting those permits?
Yeah, it's something I don't want to be specific on because it's not entirely in our hands, but we expect to be able to drill all of our robust targets identified today within the next 12 months. So it could come as soon as a few months, but might take up to 6 months or longer. But right now, because we're expanding permits, we've gotten permits before. We have a great relationship with the minister and the permitting agencies, and we also have a tremendous relationship and partnership with the community. So we think it'll go relatively quick. And as we look and wait for those permits, we'll be sampling more of these areas that we're starting to see this very robust outcropping copper and gold mineralization.
Okay. So perhaps on a personal note, what excites you most about advancing Coppernico through the next phase of growth?
Well, it's the second phase of drilling. So the first one was confirming the presence of a major system. This is following up on that knowledge. So the probability or the potential for probability of success really gives us the excitement that we could really deliver that big first discovery. But it's the scale. The scale is world-class, and the grade from our perspective, you have multi-kilometre targets that have incredible 1% copper on surface, which is incredibly rare to find globally. Our tremendous relationship with the communities, our partnerships there that we keep fostering, it's improving as I sit here with you, and we look forward to providing a lot more jobs. So a combination of social presence getting better, and also the potential in the resource to find a copper mine in spirit of the big copper supply issues that we're talking about globally with electrification, and to clarify the quality copper supply issues, because that's really the challenge out there. There's no shortage of copper, but there's a shortage of quality copper. So when you see grade, that really elevates this project to the next level.
I think your thesis really was highlighted this week by the announcement by Teck Resources and Anglo announcing a 50 billion merger.
So Teck owns 9.9% of the company. Newmont owns about 4% of the company as well. This project is being watched by everybody globally because of the scale of it, the underexplored nature of it, the opportunities that exist here. So it falls well into that thesis that you've mentioned. And they're tremendous shareholders and partners, and we're looking forward to working with Teck and Anglo as this project continues to move forward.
And what does your share structure look like at the moment?
We have 177 million shares out. Tech owns 9.9% of it. I own about 7% of it, and Newmont's about 4%. Several institutions make up a large portion of that, and high net worth investors. Projects of this caliber, it's been 10 years, almost half my career pursuing this. They draw in phenomenal people at the board level as well as the management level, and they also draw in incredible shareholders. So we have some of the best shareholders globally for this scale of a type of discovery. Company has about 4.5 million cash, as I sit here with you today. We have capital through next July. But we have warrants that are not far being in the money. We have great shareholders that would write the check if we needed those funds, and a lot of other opportunities for capital if we need it. So we're in no rush to finance anytime soon. It will be significant permit advancements. It will be community advancements in the region, and a lot of surprises there as we get ready for drilling in sometime early next year.
Okay, that's in a nutshell, the Coppernico story. Yes, right. Thank you very much for joining me. That was founder and CEO of Coppernico Metals, Ivan Bebek. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.